this appreciation of the Buddha. Just as a person who falls in love might start giving gifts to that person, a man falling in love with a woman might give gifts to the woman, bringing flowers to a woman or various offerings. And that's a way of expressing the appreciation, how you regard something as of great value. So this is the important starting point in reaching that good state or the state of perfection. And so this is, first step is to understand the problem and the need for being good, and then to direct your attention to that as your goal in life. It's a reorientation. And once you have turned your mind towards that goal, then the next step is the right speech, the right action, and the right life. It's not only solitary acts performed sometimes, occasionally, but it becomes your life. Your whole life becomes a way of behaving well. And your effort, constant effort in terms of thinking is to think only good thoughts and to avoid the bad thoughts. And as you keep on doing that, then your attention is focused on your mind all the time. That is the introversion of attention. And as you keep on doing that, your mind gets purified gradually. And as your mind gets purified and you become free of all these bad emotions, your mind calms down, becomes tranquil. And in that state of tranquility, you begin to understand your experience even better. You begin to understand dukkha or suffering, how it arises, how it ceases, and the way leading to its cessation. In other words, what you understand what is called the Four Noble Truths. And so that is the insight. But the insight comes only as your mind becomes purified. And as your mind becomes purified, your mind becomes calm and tranquil. It is that tranquil mind that becomes free even of that feeling of self. And when the mind gets free of the feeling of self, at least temporarily, even when you come back, you now know that the self is only a product of your thinking. It's not a real thing. Then you become even more convinced that that is the truth, that there is no self. And this way, that whole Sakkaya Ditthi, or the self-image, gradually begins to disappear. It's only when the self-image disappears completely and you see that there is no self, that you become a completely selfless person. And that is the state of perfection. So we don't have to be able to jump straight into that state of perfection at once, instantaneously, but it's a gradual process, and that is the way to become good, and that is the goodness that we can put into practice.